You're retired or close to it. And somewhere along the way, you have felt like things might get a little bit empty. And you're not quite sure what to do with yourself moving forward. Everybody needs a purpose, whether you're retired or not. Maybe you've organized the garage twice. Your spouse has noticed. But you can't keep doing it. I've been there. Trust me. Let's talk about 5 things that makes a person retired and restless. But it doesn't have to be that way. First, retirement without a purpose is a crisis in and of itself. I remember for myself, when I stopped working, I had no clue what I was going to do with my life. I'm not a gardener. I'm not a mechanic. Yes, I have reorganized my own garage a few times, but you can only do that so many times. So what are you going to do? Society sells retirement as a finish line. You work for 20, 30 years, you invest some money, you make some money, you save some money, you pay off the house maybe, and now you're retired, and now what? They sell it as a finish line. It is not a finish line. It is just a next phase of life. You are not finished for the next 20 or however many years that you're going to be retired. You're not finished. You're not done. You're not over. Here's the thing. The need to contribute doesn't retire. You may have felt tremendous need and you contributed a lot while you were working, and now you feel like, how can I contribute? YouTube gives you an opportunity to do exactly that by starting a channel and contributing to what other people need. And they need what you know. Remember that. They need what you know. You just have to have a way to show them what you know, because that's what they need. Did you follow that? Good. So retirement without a purpose is its own crisis. Now there's another thing, the money reality of retirement. Social Security sucks. Let's be honest, it sucks. It's meant as a supplement to retirement. It's not meant as an income, a full income replacement for retirement. It doesn't do that. It can't do that. I took terrible advice when I was young. I was young, I was completely clueless, and I was told something, and I kind of ran with it because it sounded like the right thing to do at the time, and it absolutely devastated my Social Security check. My Social Security check right now is in the very high hundreds of dollars. And that's not replacing anything. Let's be honest. I took terrible advice, and I hope you didn't, but it's still just a supplement. It's not going to replace what you're making. It's not going to replace what you have. Let's talk about YouTube. Let's say you get monetized on YouTube and you make somewhere between $200 to $500 a month. Well, guess what? That doesn't sound like a lot, but it will make a dent in helping you in retirement. It will help. It can make a meaningful change in helping you in your retirement years. Just making YouTube videos, helping people do what you already know. You're solving their problem. And I can't emphasize that enough. YouTube helps people solve problems. And you're one of the ones that can do it. Beyond the income, YouTube is an asset that you basically own. Yes, you're using it on their platform, but it's something that you own. Somebody can watch a video from 4 years ago and it helped them today. You putting up videos can help a person 4 or 5 years down the road because they needed to know what you know and you shared it with them. Start now, share what you know. That's how I'm living with this YouTube channel. Start now, share what you know, help others. And you can do exactly the same thing. YouTube is not a get-rich-quick scheme. YouTube is a long play that will eventually provide income for you if you start doing it, and start doing it now. It's kind of like that oak tree thing. The best time to plant an oak tree was 20 years ago, and the second best time is today. The third thing is social media. Social media has gone absolutely crazy. And social media, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, X, Threads, whatever it is you're on. Notice I didn't put YouTube in there because I don't believe YouTube to be a social media platform. YouTube is a learning and sharing platform for what people know. It's a library. YouTube is a library. Social media is a treadmill, but YouTube is a library because you're making videos that can last for years and years and years. And it will help people years and years and years down the road with the knowledge that you know, whether you know how to fix a car, organize a garage, whatever the case may be, you're helping other people with a problem that they have. Try to find a video that you watched 3 weeks ago. Try to find it on Facebook. Good luck. Very hard to do. Now, YouTube. Try to find a video solving a problem that you had 3 weeks ago. The way you enter it and the way you look for it, you can find it quickly and easily. And if you don't find that one, you can find another one that's almost like it. And that's okay because everybody puts their own spin on things. Everybody puts on their own unique spin on whatever it is that they're trying to teach. The fourth thing, the fourth thing is you have decades of knowledge to share. Decades. Young people have weeks of knowledge to share, and they may or may not be right. Some of them have months of knowledge. And some of them are very good at what they do, don't get me wrong. But you have decades of knowledge, and people need to know some things. For instance, I'm not great at fixing stuff up around the house, but we have this newish 2 or 3 year old sliding door, glass door to the back deck. And when we bought it and had it put in, we had a dog door put in. It's a special door. It has a built-in dog door, and it has a sliding up and down. So you can close it down and lock it, and you can pull it back up, and it works. And it's kind of like those the windows on the tracks that they do. And it came off the tracks, and I had no clue how to fix it. But I found a YouTube video from 7 years ago that showed me exactly how to fix it. I watched it 2 or 3 times, fixed the thing inside of 5 minutes, and now I don't even have to watch the video. I can just go and fix it. I feel like such a great handyman. Yeah, yay me. But that's the power of YouTube. Somebody can find something. You may put up a video and nobody watches it for 3 months or 4 months or 5 months, but then somebody finds that and needs to know how to do it, and they watch it. And the next thing you know, a year down the road, 3,000, 4,000, 10,000 people have watched your video because you helped solve a problem, because you had that knowledge base and you shared that knowledge base on a YouTube channel that you started all by yourself. It's kind of cool. The fifth thing has to do with a lie. And the lie is this: you're too old. You're too late. YouTube is for young people. These are all lies. I'm 67. I just started my YouTube channel, or this YouTube channel anyway, after fumbling around an awful lot beforehand. And I don't want you to fumble around a lot. I want you to be able to start right out of the gate and start with a really good YouTube channel. Unlike myself, who learned through fumbling around a lot. And that's okay. But here's the lie. The lie is you're too old. You don't know how to do it. You don't understand the tech. You don't get it. I'm sitting in my Jeep with a phone and I'm making a video. And here we go with it. It's not going to take a lot of editing. It's not going to take a lot of fancy editing. And that's a skill that anybody can learn. So don't let that be a lie either. And it's never too late to start. And I know what's going around in the back of your mind maybe is there's already 10 or 15 or 20 people that are already have a YouTube channel that you would start. They already are sharing their knowledge. That's your knowledge. And I'm thinking, yeah, sure. But they're not sharing that knowledge your way. You may have a way of saying something that absolutely resonates with everybody else. Some people might not get it, but a lot of people will. And here's the thing. You have that knowledge. I believe you have an obligation to share it. That's what I said, an obligation to share it. You are obligated not to believe the lie that it's too late. You are obligated not to believe the lie that you can't do it, because you can. People are waiting for you to share what you know. And that's kind of the cool thing. Now, if any of these 5 things has resonated with you, I would love for you to drop a comment and tell me exactly what it was. Which one resonated with you the most? Was it the finances? Was it the retirement purpose thing? Which one was it? I'd love to know. Drop me a comment. By the way, if we haven't met, my name's Bill. Welcome to the channel. I appreciate it if you'd like or subscribe. And have a great day. I'm going for a ride in the Jeep now.